9.5, 9.6, 9.2. Round of applause.
Thank you. Yeah, let me lighten the mood. Yeah. When you love her, you should know that there are no more cookies in the jar, that those before you have consumed them all. And in loving her, you will not be rewarded, at least not that way, so don't reach in and have your fingers stained by the crumbs that they left in her instead. Admire the jar and praise its completeness despite being empty. You will have to learn to love the empty parts of her, the parts that echo out of her spine, the parts that attract shadows more than light. Virginity is lost once, but they can always double back for more of your dignity. She can only be the kind of happy that makes you cry, the kind of sad that makes her smile in the company of friends whose liquor-laced breath make them more like strangers to her, the type of desperate that has made her sleepier than she should be after one-night stands, because when you can't lay beside the man of your dreams, you will rush to meet him in your sleep. The nights when all she wore was guilt and sweat and the cologne that her skin had borrowed. She is musical, but only by virtue of the lyrical strumming of all of her emotions, and it is funny, the things that heartbreak and scotch can unite and untie all at the very same time. The stench of drunken remorse makes her wish she had gone home last night, but she didn't, because sometimes morning afters have more to do with the pills that you took the night before. The nights when you will try to convince yourself that her crying herself to sleep are wet dreams. The nights, no matter how many lights she turns off, she cannot conceal her darkness. The nights when you getting inside her pants felt a lot more like pickpocketing, and there is an ordinary pain in her big brown eyes, and the butterflies in her belly, they have razor blade wings. They introduce themselves to pretty parts. They say that a key that can unlock any lock is a master key, while a lock that can be unlocked by any key is useless. Well then, how could something so useful feel so used? We are not that different in what we do. It's just for me, each notch on my belt is another tattoo. Another reason for me to show off to my friends, and they'll applaud, they'll say, it looks good on you. Now get a couple more, finish your sleeve. But for her, each night is another mistake, another scar, another reason for her to pull down her sleeves and wear shades. She has to be careful, because they say that too many scars and she'll never fit into her wedding dress. Know that she is not silhouette, that she is contour, and that her roads are very often traveled by those who don't stay and never return. Do not crash into her. You will remind her of demolition, and she knows that men only save used up structures that are sacred. Her body has not felt much like a temple lately. Know that no matter how sweet your words are, that your breath will smell like kryptonite, but she won't argue. She knows there is no point in being right when there is nothing left. Never judge a bed by its covers. These sheets are her diary, and on them she's had way too many entries by the invaders whose masks told lies of tomorrow, whose faces she couldn't even pick out of a lineup. So leave while you can, but return as quickly as possible when you love her.